Hey, so I got a question on one of the videos about recovery coaches and what do I think about recovery coaches, which is why I am. But I didn't set out wanting to be a recovery coach. I had a proper job. Not as, you know what I mean, like a normal job. And but I blogged about my eating disorder and wrote a book and stuff like that, and then people started emailing me and asking me questions, which I tried to answer, and then people started asking me if they could talk to me, and I did that for a while. And so I just sort of started coaching people until it got to the point where that was happening a lot, and I was like, well, guess I could quit the normal job and do this instead and actually charge money for it. And that's what I did. And recovery coaching wasn't a thing really for eating disorders. I didn't know of anybody else who was a recovery coach when I started doing that. I didn't, and like, it wasn't like I looked it up as an occupation and thought, oh, I'll do that. It just sort of happened. But now you can, I am told, take courses on how to be an eating disorder recovery coach. Which I'm not sure how I feel about that, because I feel that the whole point of somebody being a coach is their lived experience, and if you then have to take a course to say this is how you should be a coach and this is what your opinion should be and this is what you should tell your clients about X, Y and Z, then you're not becoming a coach through your lived experience, you're becoming a coach because someone taught you, in which case is that much difference from, I don't know, like somebody who hasn't had an eating disorder becoming a coach. To take a eating disorder recovery coach, do you actually have to recover from an eating disorder? I don't even know. You probably don't. So I just feel it's sort of commercialized, the whole thing, and the only reason people run courses on how to teach people to be recovery coaches is because there's money in it. So it's just like everything else, isn't it? I think that the really scary and a bit sad part is then when people start thinking, oh, you have to have taken a course in how to be an eating disorder recovery coach to be a good eating disorder recovery coach. And the reason that I think that's sad is because I do not believe that taking a course in how to become an eating disorder recovery coach will make you any better of an eating disorder recovery coach. I sort of think I feel that coaching is the kind of thing you've either got it or you haven't, and the course is not going to give it to you if you haven't got it. Because I think recovery coaching, much different from things like therapy, is it's really about the coach's own experience, the coach's personality, and them being an authentic person. And so if you're taking a course, then you're just going to be regurgitating somebody else's shit, which, well, I don't know why you'd want to pay someone to do that. So, but then there are people who choose not to take the course and they're an eating disorder recovery coach because they've had lived experience. And I think it's great. Now, what was written in that comment was the person who wrote it was worrying about eating disorder recovery coaches who aren't fully recovered, which is bound to happen, isn't it? And I don't know, like, should it be regulated so that somebody has to be proven to be fully recovered before they can be an eating disorder recovery coach? I mean, I don't think so. I think that if you have a consultation with somebody and they're evidently not fully recovered, you can probably tell. And then if you continue then to pay that person to coach you, that's sort of on you, isn't it, for being a dumbass? It's like, can't really blame the person that's trying to sell the product if you keep on buying the product, despite the fact that you know that the product is not worth it. So I'm not really in for sort of let's not let people do things. I'm more on the side of you've got to be accountable for your own stuff, and if you choose to pay somebody that's not fully recovered to coach you, that's your problem. And it's definitely going to happen. I can't really say I can't name names or say that I know anybody personally who's a recovery coach, because you know me, I keep my head in the sand. I'm out there with my pigs and my horses. I'm definitely not online looking for recovery coaches and sitting there wondering if they're recovered or not. I've got too much of a life to do that. But I definitely hear stories from people who email me about people who they think are not fully recovered and they're recovery coaching. And then my answer to that is, well, just stop paying attention to them then. You don't have to pay them to coach you. Just don't have them as a coach. If you don't think they're recovered, don't worry about it. Don't make a big deal about it. Just get on with your stuff. So yeah, that is my thoughts on recovery coaching. But bottom line, do I think that you need to take a course on how to be an eating disorder recovery coach to be an eating disorder recovery coach? Oh, hell no. Nope, 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 nope. I think that those courses are just about making money. And I know that's a really cynical view, and I wouldn't know because I haven't taken one, but I asked for my opinion, and that's my opinion. Bye.